one of the importances of Yoga Behind Bars is just bringing people a sense of empowerment. I think that's a huge thing that can get lost when you're incarcerated or at risk or in a drug and alcohol recovery program. It's just that losing that sense of self and the ability to really control your life and your destiny.
I might use it right away, but we will use it very shortly. So take the tail end through both of the D-rings.
It's really important that inmates are offered something constructive to do that will allow them to have a rehabilitation or transformation of their lifestyle, so that when they do get released and go back to their normal life, that they are more likely, after participating in a program like this, I believe that they're more likely to stay out of the system. In other words, not go back to a life of crime, and maybe, rethink their choices.
Balance of energy in the body. Do this about 3 more times.
So I think that what we're doing is we're offering a new way of meeting incarcerated teens and adults and offering them tools to make changes in their lives, meaningful tools, ones that will actually help. And it's also tools that are going to make their experience of incarceration easier on their nervous system, easier on their mental and emotional health, so that it's not traumatic, it's actually healing. I think it's just shifting the paradigm from punishment to rehabilitation.
I hold at the tail end, because otherwise I'm going to knock you in the face. So you can hold it off to the side, and then you can reach your arms directly up towards the ceiling above your chest. Once you have this position, you can take an inhalation and sweep the arms back alongside of your ears.
I think Yoga Behind Bars is a really valuable organization because it brings yoga, which is a really valuable tool for not only finding sort of inner strength and also understanding, as a tool for self-awareness and for growth to people who need it most, and also just really offering it to people who don't often have access to peace of mind in a really chaotic and hectic environment, such as jail or prison.
Back of the body and how the arms are linked towards your ribcage. So go ahead and do this one more time.
Kind of hard to sum up in a sentence, but I'll do my best. I think the work that we're doing is impactful because for many of the people that we're working with, just finding a way to calm their bodies and be still within their own bodies, and to have an opportunity to calm their mind and really get in touch with their inner self and their true self is really the gift of yoga, and that's what I think we bring to them. I do. There are many times when I drive home from my class, either just laughing hysterically or in tears because of what's happened in class. And most recently, there's a teenage girl in one of the classes, and she has been kind of a tough nut to crack. I've been trying to connect with her and just haven't been able to. And so in this last class, she asked me if we were going to do a certain pose. And so I said, yeah, we can do that pose. And so when it came time for that pose, I asked her if she wanted to teach the pose. And she looked at me with big eyes and looked a little bit scared, but kind of had to keep that edge around her peers. And so she said, yeah, I'll teach it. And so she came up and took my spot in the front of the room. And rather than just going into the one pose and then quickly getting out of that scary space, she stayed and she created this whole sequence for about 5 minutes long and taught with a teacher's voice and really shared with the other kids. And at the end of her time teaching, they all got up and gave her a round of applause, which was just really, really neat to see.